welcome to Empyrion Galactic Survival, one of my brand new favorite survival games. I've been playing this like crazy, and I bought it a long time ago, and it's still an alpha, but it was a little complex, and I got a little frustrated, so I was just like, well, yeah. And it was space, and I think space is cool, but I digress. But I wanted to show this game to you, and for those of you who have tried to play it and got a little frustrated, I'm glad you're watching this video because I'm going to go through how to survive day one, and then we'll continue from there. But I've got it on, a custom settings. The only thing I increased was the ore deposits because I like to have a lot of ore, and I don't spend all my time looking for ore. I want to do fun stuff. So I just changed that to plenty, and we can choose a start location, and I wanted to start on, let's see, a medium planet, just because you start with a suit, and even though there's no air, I wanted to show you how to be able to create it. So without further ado, here we go. Okay, alright, we are coming in hot, and we want to be near water, because water is where you get air. So that's why I'm steering close to this closest water I can find. And look, there's some wrecks. Whee! Still for days. Oh, I sure did discover wreckage. Come on, let's get closer to that water. It's gonna hurt. Eee. Here we go. Just steer with your mouse. Oh, we got close. Kind of close. Woo! And there's beasts. Ouch. That had to hurt. Had to hurt. Alright. Whoa. Where are you going? No, we're going to skip the story, because that'll give you something to do on your game. Look, stop. Let's get that out of our escape pod. Okay, so our escape pod's rolling away. Okay. Now, let me just go ahead and show you. If you hit V, you have two views, third person and first person. So I'll start here, and let me just show you real quick. Your tab is your inventory. You start with, what's all this down here? Oh, this must be from, it's starting me with stuff. Well, that's interesting. Okay, it never started with stuff before. Oh, it started me with a portable constructor. That's odd. Okay, so you have your basic survival tool. And let's put our drill and our chainsaw and our pistol. Look, it's starting us with stuff I hadn't started before. That's really strange. I don't know why. I guess because we're in survival mode. Okay, so this is your inventory. And we have a flashlight. I'm just shift clicked and put down there. This is your ore scanner, which we need to find ore. Our portable constructor. We have a tent. We have a water condenser, which makes water and oxygen. Of course, which oxygen makes air. We have our biofuel, which powers our drill and our chainsaw. We have an energy bar for food and an energy drink and one water. We have a band-aid, and we have an antibiotic ointment. And we have some air, so let's put our air down there. Now, we have some ammo. Now, if you look over to the right, these are your stats. And then if you click on Survival Constructor, this is where you can make things. Okay? But you can only make a limited amount of things that are in your inventory. And there's a couple things locked. And I'll show you in a little bit how to do that. So let's start just going around, and that's a vegetable. We want that. Now, vegetables are perishable, but we can turn vegetables into energy bars, and we pick up fibers. And picking up all this stuff is going to give you points and going to level you up. So let's hit 1 and go to our survival tool. And if you right click, you have defense mode, which defends you from wild animals, well, helps at least, and harvests wood. A rock drill will harvest ores, rock ores, or nodes, that not the nodes, but the ore, the rocks on top. And then salvage, you can salvage ships. I'll show you. Right now we're going to go to our rock drill, and right here's some iron. So on this planet, there's 4 types of ore. There's iron, there's silicone, there's copper, and there is promethium, which is for fuel. So let's keep heading towards the water and pick up stuff. That's herbal leaves. You can eat that if you get sick. Fibers. Now on the bottom left, you have your health, your food, your stamina, and your air. And above that is a little toolbar. If you hit J, that's your jetpack. Whee! Hit the space bar, you can use your jetpack. And the next is your helmet. I'm not going to take the helmet off because I can't breathe, but I'll do it real quick. You. See? And then the third one is oxygen. If you're in an area that has oxygen, right now we're not, so it's not on. And then the other one means, I think it means you're protected on all sides with your suit, I think. I'm not sure. But this right here is alien thorns. We want those because there's plants growing in the water that we can use with these thorns to make healing potions. That's a herd. They're not dangerous, but they give you meat. So we're just going to keep collecting as much as we possibly can, because there should be more stuff by the water too. Now this is a fruit. Now hit tab and you go to your PDA. There are solo missions. And you can collect all the edible plants and activate this mission, but this planet does not have mushrooms. So what we'll do is we'll activate it. And over here on the right, you see it gives you stuff. But since there's no mushrooms, I'm going to turn it off so we're not looking at that all the time. So we'll deactivate that. But it gives you gold coins, which is cool. And you can spend those at the traders. So let's keep collecting. So I'm going to go over here and get this iron. We need iron, copper, and silicone. We want to make a bicycle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep going around and collecting as much as I can, and I'll bring you back when we get to that wreck over there. And we'll see what's in that wreck. Okay. Okay, so here we are. We have crashed on an alien planet. And we don't know what happened to everybody else, but here we are, and we have got to survive. So we're going to be able to build and do a lot of fun things in this game, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you real quick about, I don't know where you get your game, but I get mine off of Steam. And when you're on your game launcher, and right where you go to, where you play the game and hit play, beneath that is something called the workshop, the Steam workshop. And in the Steam workshop is, and I don't know, for those of you who have heard about this, I'm sorry for repeating it, but for those of you who don't, it has become my new best friend, because I do not build spaceships just because I don't, and I get frustrated and I'm not good at it. So in this game, there are different things you can build. You can build a base, which we're going to need. You can build a small vessel, a hover vessel, and a capital vessel. Those are ships. The small and capital vessel are ships. Also, you got a small one and a big one that can go really, really far. And I'm really hot right now. This is our first, let me show you. They have cargoes, so let's get whatever's in this cargo here. That's all that's in this ship. This is just a dookie butt ship. But if we, on our survival tool, let's hit salvage. And let's just go ahead and get a little bit of, you're looking at my button still. So I'm getting this, I'm going to tell you about the workshop. There are some amazing, talented, super, super talented guys and gals that design ships and bases and all those kind of things. And I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm not going to build a ship because I would steer you wrong. I'm not good at it. But if you go there and you look, two of my favorite builders that I have used and found so far. One is J Randall, J-R-A-N-D-A-L-L, and one is Excalibur, X-C-A-L-I-B. Is it E-R? But anyways, they build some amazing ships, and so I suggest you go to the workshop and check those out. And if you see something you like, make sure, there's been a lot of updates to this game, so make sure they're recent builds so that they're compatible with Alpha 8, since we are in Alpha 8. And I definitely use some of those ships, and we're going to do that in this game. So, anyways, oh, switch to rock drill. I'm just getting a rock because you can make stuff with a rock. Anyways, so there you go. So let's go to this wreck and see if there's anything. We're in the desert. Oh, there's worms, and worms like to get you. So let's go to the water. We'll go check that wreck later. I don't want to deal with worms. They spit at you, and it's not fun. So I'm going to head to the water and get some ore on the way, and I will bring you back when I'm there. Okay, so we're not burning up to death anymore, getting out of the desert. I had to use some air. We're getting dire straits there, so I just want to show you what copper looks like. This is copper. We need lots of copper. So when you find it, and we're going to need silicone. We're going to have to, hopefully we can get a bike soon. And I'll show you how to make a bike. And we will be able to go find some silicone. So I'm going to keep making my way. But real quick, hit your tab. This is your survival constructor. We've collected some vegetables and some fruit. And you need actually protein to make an energy bar, but your vegetables will make protein. So let's just shift click and do 10, and we'll see how many it makes. And let's eat one of those, and let's use a little bit more air. I'm just right clicking there, and I don't like to eat raw vegetables and fruit because sometimes you get indigestion. Believe it or not. And I don't have any indigestion stomach pills. Nope, sure don't. Okay, we'll keep getting ore and picking things up because we want to level up to be able to make a hover vessel. Oh, okay, look, this is silicone. Yay! We found some silicone. Silicone is needed to make our bicycle electronic type stuff, I believe. I don't know, I could be wrong. You get to where you just can't remember that crap. Let's get a couple of this, and there's a little bit of green over here by the water. Let's go over here. And because we need some air, or we're fixing to be in dire straits if we don't get some air. But let me get this other silicone. Zap, 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 zap. Pick it up. And copper. Alright, so let's put our little tent down right here. Okay, this looks pretty good. Now, let's shift click our tent and our water condenser down here and our portable constructor. And I'll just tell you, if you don't have a portable constructor, you're going to have to make one. Let's put that there. And then 9 and put our constructor. Now, first thing we need is to make some air. So let's put, what I did is I just hold the right click and it gives you double, and then shift click and put 6 in there, and it's going to make air and it's going to make water. Now, in our portable constructor, we're going to put the ore, the steel plates, and the rocks, and the plant fibers. And actually, we'll just put everything in there just to hold it. Let's keep this. We want to make, and let's go under tools. Tools. I'm looking for the bike. Where is it at? Okay. Devices. We can make a bike now. So let's make a bike. Because we have all the ore, can make all of these parts. See? And so this is devices. This is components, like ingots. And we're gonna need lots of ingots to make our hover vessel. These are blocks. These are tools. Let's make a detector for ore. And medical. See, there's that digestive pill. And then food. Let's make 6. Well, we can only make 3. Just click that. 3 fruit juices gives you 90 health just in case something happens. Okay. So, we'll keep our bandage on us. While that bike is making, let's hit 4 and R and reload our dilly. Now, in order to make biofuel, we need wood. So let's get our chainsaw, hit R and reload. Make sure you kept some of that biofuel in your thing. And let's go over here and chop some wood. You give us wood? Dookie butt, these don't give wood. We gotta find an oasis that has trees. Set the map. Okay. Why didn't we go to that lake? We need to go back over to that lake, I think. But this is a bigger lake. The big lakes have good stuff in them. I think what we'll do is our bike done? Okay, let's put our bike in our toolbar. Get our detector made. Let's take, as soon as that's done, we're going to take everything out of here. And we're going to circle around the lake and look for a better spot. Okay, ore. Now these make bullets and stuff, so we need steel plates. Take everything but the fruit juice. Inventory. And we need some food, so let's get out of here, hit tab, and take our food, and let's eat one of those. We need some air. Let's use air. Okay, how's this doing? 1 air. Is there any ore right here I can get? Okay, these water bottles, let me show you. If you go hit tab, 1 water bottle, purified water will make 2 emergency O2. So let's make a couple of those. And what level are we? We're level 4. When we get to level 5, we can unlock some things. So let's shift E and pick up our tent. Take our waters. Shift E and pick up that. We got a couple more airs. Let's put that in our toolbar. And let's take all these out. And shift E and pick up our water thing. Now, let's hit 7. Put our bike down. Hit E. Whee! Here we go. And just steer with your left and right. Or I mean your A and your D keys. We're gonna go around and find an oasis real quick. We're gonna have to come back and get all this ore. The best thing is to find some ore nodes. See that little, okay, now I got my ore detector. See up at the right, my compass? It says east. There's something, and it could be anything. It could be a POI, it could be ore, it could be bad alien. See, we just found some copper, and if you hit M, there it is, right there, copper. So that's good. And I think I see an oasis up here. I mean, it's not really an oasis. It kind of is, but got trees. We need trees. So let's go over here. Whee! Okay, we got trees. Trees that we got right here by the water. So let's go right here. Shift E to pick it up. Let's hit 3. Let's get some wood real quick. Chainsaw. Pick that up. These even give you wood. And I think the trees respawn. So, actually, these take a while to cut down. These take pretty quick to cut down. Okay, so we got some wood. Let's go to our rock drill and get some of this. And let's go pick up, these are herbal leaves. Plant protein, which is good. Copper. And it's getting dark. So in single player, you can't do this multiplayer, but in single player, you can sleep overnight, which is really cool. So let's do that. Let's put our 6 tent, and 8 is our constructor. And let's shift click our water condenser down there, 6. And let's take 6 of those and fill it up. Let's get our constructor. Let's put wood. Okay, now wood is going to make, if you see under components, is going to make our biofuel. So this will make plant fibers. Oh, we have plant fibers. Okay, plant fibers make a biofuel. So let's make 20 of those. So we're going to need them. Put all 4 in here. And that's our detector. That's our food. I like to say kind of, you know, because we're going to need biofuel to do lots of stuff. Let's fill this up. And let's sleep. So eat. Oh, can't sleep yet. Alright. So I'm going to run around and pick stuff until we can sleep. Actually, we need more silicone. Silicone. I know I'm kind of flying through this, and I'm sorry. So if you have any questions, please ask me in the comment fields. I always try to answer all of my comments, and I appreciate you guys so much. So just wanted to say that. I hope this helps somebody the way my friend Nerdy helped me. She's my game playing partner. Okay, let's stay kind of near home. See what all we can pick. Pick vegetables or copper. I don't know what constitutes night, but we'll keep trying to go to sleep. Whee! And that heartbeat, that's my stamina. Freaked me out the first time I heard it. Okay, I think we can sleep now. Just make sure you watch your air. I don't know if my tent, you know, I don't think my tent has air in it, so we'll fill up our air before we go to sleep, just in case. That would be bad. Tab. We got this air. Let's fill it with this air. And down here. Right click. Right click. Let's eat some food. Let's make a couple energy bars. And let's go to sleep. I'm going to show you how to get mega protein in the morning if you're having issues finding it. And all you gotta do is hit E. I'm still not time to go to sleep. What the duck? Okay, let's put these in here. Some more biofuel. Fill that up. Don't make a whole lot of water, so we're fixing to have to make. I don't know if can you make a. This is a water generator. That's what we need. But no, not really, because those make the tanks. We're just gonna have to stick with that. Okay, now we can sleep. Alright. So it didn't use our air. That's great. So I told you. Let's fill this back up. Wow, this. Okay, now we have 17 air and 18 waters. And we need waters here because it's hot. So I'm going to hit O, have nothing in my hands, and I'm going to show you how to get protein. Right here in the water. Now you got to make sure your hands are empty. Or you will sink to the bottom. So if we go under, there is seaweed in here. and it grows a little further out, plus a couple other plants that are really good. But that is what gives you lots of protein, and it also gives you lots of experience. And we want to get to level 5. I want to get to level 5 today so that I can show you how to use your tech tree. We were going. Set my map. Okay. We're on a little inlet. It may take a while to get out here. But we just keep swimming until we find some plants. Hello. Hello. Now, back to the factory. You're going to make ships, and you select them and you subscribe to them. You have to restart your game in order for them to, because it's like getting an update. You have to download before they will show up in your factory. And your factory is in your tab. I'll show you that when we get to it. But I'm still trying to find some dookie butt plants. Arr. Okay, I'm going to keep swimming. When I find some plants, I'll bring you back. Okay, we're starting to see more foliage because we're getting towards, if I hit map, see I'm getting more towards the deeper part of the lake. And if you hit C, you can go lower. And here we go. Here's some plants. This is protein. Now, if you pick this protein, make sure that you start making energy bars right away, because this stuff, being in the water for some reason, I don't know why, but they seem to go bad. And we're coming up on some good stuff right here. This right here is plasma. There's two types of plasmas in the water. There's this white one, which is T6, and then there is a pink flower. The pink flower doesn't grow in all areas. It just grows in the big lakes, and hopefully there's some here, but it's usually in much deeper water. So what we're going to do is go to tab, and see, it's already going bad. I don't know why this protein is going bad so fast. Let's pick a couple up, and immediately let's shift click and make 10 so that it makes as we're picking them up, because this food is going bad really fast. I don't understand why. I don't know if it's being in the water or if it's a bug or what, but it's going bad. But we're gonna pick these up because this also gives you lots of experience. Make sure you're watching our air. Get some more plasma. Okay, we're level 5. Yay! So I'm gonna gather just a little bit more, and then if I find some of the pink plasma, I'll bring you back. If not, I'll bring you back when I get back to the tent. Okay, we're swimming back, and just hit spacebar to go up when you're swimming. I didn't find any pink plasma, but then again, I didn't really go any deeper because, you know, I didn't want to go deeper. So there's a little icon you can see here. I'm pointing, and you can't see me pointing. Up there on our compass shows our, and also if you hit map, shows our tent, where our tent is. So we're gonna swim to the tent, and you know, come to think of it, we do need to make the water container thingy, because that will make air for our hover vessel that we're gonna make using the factory. But we're gonna need lots and lots and lots and lots of more ore. So I'm just gonna show you a couple more things, and then we're gonna recap. So again, when you start, make sure you immediately look for water. That's important. The wrecks aren't as important. They are feature-wise, and you can find those. But the most important thing, if you're on a place with no air, you need to find water. And then you need to make your ore scanner so that you can find ore. And you need to be able to have your plant fibers. If you can't pick them, just get wood, because wood will make plant fibers in your constructor to make your biofuel to work your drill and your chainsaw. And I don't know why I started with tools. I usually don't start with tools, but if you don't start with tools, you can make those in a constructor. And if you don't start with a constructor, just get enough ore and pick things to get to level 5 in order to make your constructor. So let's go in here and go to devices, and let's go ahead and make the water generator. Now let's go ahead and put our spool food, our plasma in there. Let's keep our water. Let's take this. Now tab, and we're still making more energy bars. So we need air, so let's take some air. Let's check our O2. And I'm going to make a second one of these so that we got 2 going at the same time. So under devices, see, it's probably under tools. Oh no, we make it in our survival constructor. We need iron and copper. So let's get a little bit of iron and a little bit of copper out of there. Whoops. And make our water condenser. And we'll put that back there. How are we doing? Oh, now we're making food. Okay, so one more thing I want to show you. Hit F5. Say hello to my little friend. My little friend is my little pal robot. And my little robot is who we're going to use to drill and mine and build and all that fun stuff. Whee! I have a little friend. Okay, so do not mine yourself. Use your little friend, because you will get stuck down in a hole and won't be able to get out. So hit F5 and he'll come back. And hit tab. And I want to show you your tech tree. The second tab is your tech tree. Here. Now, you have things for your base, things for a capital vessel, which we don't have yet, a small vessel, which we don't have yet, a hover vessel. That's the first vessel we're going to have. And luckily, we can make it in the factory and by using ore. And I'll show you that in a minute. But miscellaneous, which is going to be like your ammo boxes, and here is your heater and your portable constructor. If you have to be level 5 to get these, if you don't start with one, you have to unlock it here. Your tools, we have, I want the best thing is a drill tool, but there's also multi-tools, and we have an ore scanner. So if you don't have an ore scanner, this is how you unlock your ore scanner. Weapons, I like shotguns, so I'm going to unlock shotgun. Just double click. Now let's go back to hover vessel and see what we have here. I think I'm going to wait on this too, because our hover vessel is going to come with all these things. Let's go back to tools and let's unlock our tier tool, or our multi-tool. Our multi-tool is going to salvage much faster. So if we go into our constructor, let's go to guns and let's make a shotgun. Let's make a multi-tool, and we need promethium for fuel for that. So let's take away the multi-tool. We're gonna have to find promethium, and I think next episode what we'll do is I'll start showing you how to start finding ore, and we'll make our hover vessel. So that we make shift click gives a 10. Let's make 20 of those. So real quick, let's put our water condenser in the water, and add biofuel, and this is going to make big containers of water, which we're going to put in here to make, can we make it here? I hope so. Yep, O2 bottles, which go in your hover vessel. So okay, well that's it for today. We got started. We're surviving. We didn't die of no oxygen. See, we got any oxygen here yet. And we learned how to find food. So I think we're off to a really good start. So thanks for being here. I appreciate you. If you have any questions, please ask in the comment fields. I'll be more than happy to answer. And I'll see y'all next time. Have a great day. Bye.